Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brandon, and this is the BBL After Trivia podcast. And I am here with the beautiful Bree.
Hey, everybody.
And we do have a special guest, but before we get there, Bree, what does BBL stand for this first episode of 2025?
I think we're going to go with Big Beautiful Loop Around the Sun.
Big beautiful loop. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a beautiful year.
Hopefully. Hopefully. And then I guess this is how we're going to do to this episode's introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Gabby.
Hello, everyone.
Now I do have to ask Miss Gabby. Stop it.
Buttons.
Yeah, buttons work because I pressed you and you didn't stop. All right. So, Miss Gabby, can you tell us another word that we could use instead of loop that means the same thing? It's one of my favorite words that I like using every birthday. It does not start with an L.
I was like,
it does not start with an L.
We were like, wait a
minute. It was like another word that I was like,
No. It does not start with an L. I will give you that.
Your favorite word?
It is one of my favorite words. This is something that I say to people's birthdays that I remembered their birthdays.
It is hard.
It is hard.
It's hard to remember someone's birthday?
Sometimes.
It can, especially like when you're a social butterfly like we are.
Oh, okay.
And we know a lot of people. So like,
but I also feel like a lot of things go in and out of your brains all the time. So you lose information a lot.
Yeah.
For us introverts, I think it's kind of easy to remember people's birthdays.
I mean,
Because
that's fair.
Because I don't have a lot going on in here.
oh, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Don't believe you.
Yeah. No. I, for some odd reason, have the hardest time with April birthdays. Like, I can tell you that someone's birthday is in April.
It's mine, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Well, okay.
There you go, Brandon.
I know. But that still doesn't answer my question.
I'm thinking, and I don't circle.
No, it does not circle. It's not the word that I'm looking for, because it's how she worded it is what I'm talking about. She said a loop around the sun.
It's like a trip or an
around
orbit, right? Or
Yeah, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Wait, you did text it, or like I do remember seeing it in the group chat one time, but I don't
Yeah,
remember
right?
it.
It's like, come on, man. We don't remember.
I don't remember.
I know. Well, I mean, if I remember when your birthday is, and I like most of the time I have it like put into my phone, especially if I know the year. Like we're about to have like a big one for Bree coming up.
Meh.
Is it your 30th?
It is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that'll be a fun one. So she's gonna get that text on her birthday.
Okay.
But yeah, so
I think the most recent one was Dylan, right? Dylan entered the 30.
Yeah, he's
The 30-year.
yes, of our group, he is the most recent one to hit 30. Yes, but I don't think we did anything for his birthday. I think we
But
just.
did you text him anything special? I thought I remember seeing that, but maybe I'm just imagining it.
I want to say that it ends with an Asian, but I could be wrong.
Knowing Brandon, probably.
It's like one
You
salutation
never know.
around the sun. And I was like, that's not right. That is salutation.
Salutation. I love it.
It's like salutations. And then you say it. That would make more sense.
Oh God. So what I like to do when it comes to Dylan, and if Dylan is hearing this, he can like either say yay or nay. But what I like to do is I will like to be mean to him in our group chat, but then text him separately, be like, "Oh hey, good job! Like that's awesome! Like just for that facade and all that."
Oh yeah.
So, but it's more of a bit that I do.
I found it.
You found it?
I found it.
What
Oh.
is it?
Maybe this revolution around the sun.
Oh, revolution.
The
around the
revolution,
sun.
that's right.
I
Makes
said
sense.
Asian instead of
Yeah,
Ocean.
yeah. As soon as you said that, I was like, that's right around the same track.
And I searched around the sun in my messages, and it was when he sent it to you in the group chat.
Oh, really?
For me.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Oh wait. What else?
Because he put chicken slinger.
Yeah.
That's cute.
That was that time.
It was that time.
It was
that time. So, but all right. But yes, revolution is the word that I was like trying to lead you to, quote unquote.
We got to it eventually.
We got to it eventually. Bree had to cheat, but yes.
It's called using your resources. You didn't say we couldn't look it up.
You are not
true.
wrong.
Yeah,
you are not wrong. You still cheated, but I know.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Isn't that what Dylan said?
I think that's what he says.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So, but before we get too far, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is sponsored. It is sponsored by Snacks.
Yeah, we do like our snacks.
Yeah. So this is episode 15. So
Wow.
for those that don't remember, every 5th episode we are making our Snacks episodes. So yeah. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go for it. You were.
I have a Cheez-It in my mouth. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, I was running very behind today, or else I would have at least prepped something. So I do have to say this was mainly both you two that brought something to share with the group. So thank y'all so much. I'm sorry that I didn't like prep anything.
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
You had all the equipment, so it's fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true. But I also, I offered y'all my alcohol. So
You did.
Yeah, that's
So-
saying a lot too.
yeah, because I don't like sharing that.
I mean, it's expensive.
It is expensive, and I'm a heavy
Yeah.
drinker. We've had that conversation before.
Yeah.
So, but no, I do like to share my alcohol and my food. Like I do like to share, not the food that's on my plate, but
That's a different story.
Yeah.
He moves his way
Yeah.
away from you.
I know. It's okay. I have mine over here.
We know why.
yes. So, but no, I've always like. One of my things is because I was always a broke, hungry college kid. So it's just like, I really don't like seeing other people being like in that same circumstance. So like, I don't know if you remember Vincent. He's been
Yes.
around us a few times.
Yes.
He is more or less in that same group, the broke college kid, because he just started college not too long ago. So, yeah. So every once in a while, like I'll get a message, be like, make me food. It's just like, well, okay, when?
You're like, okay, are there any requirements? Is there anything that you just like absolutely don't want? Like that's usually my question when people are asking me something. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to ask you what you want because you're not going to be able to tell me. But what do you not want? Like if we're trying to go to a restaurant or something, or just like decide on what to make. I'm like, okay, what do you not want? And that'll usually get something. Because, man, I say it and I'm the same way. People are indecisive. So indecisive.
and picky at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I really don't want that, but I'm really not in the mood for this. And then, you list off like 10 or 20 different things, and they're just like, no, I'm really wanting this, but I don't want that. It's just like,
It's like, make up your mind. We
I
can
was
go
like,
get
right.
one little thing from everywhere. It's fine.
I will admit I've been that person once.
no, I mean,
I think we all have
Yeah.
Yeah.
stages.
no,
Or days,
totally. Like
yeah.
I've totally been that. Me and Pablo have had many like conversations and debates and arguments, quote unquote, just about like places to eat, and then we'll both be just like, forget it. Let's just do this and like call it done. And it'll be something that neither of us have actually said, and like the other will just be like, yeah, let's just do it because it's there. It's fast, not cheap, but it's fast. So.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we're going to get started with our our main topic of the episode.
Ooh. Mystical harp noises.
Magical.
I know. And a magical time it is, because with this start of the new revolution around the sun, I know it's one of my favorite words. I'm telling you.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about our goals for 2025. So like whether it's personal for you and me, Bree, anything that like we want to do goal wise for the podcast. So, and then after that, we're going to ask Gabby a lot of top secret questions about all the stuff that she's been doing this last, it wasn't like a half year almost. It was like
About
what?
like 7 months.
Yeah,
7
it's been
months.
a while.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, any goals that we want to start with? Like, just pick anything. Anyone.
Do, do, do,
I know.
Yeah. I didn't realize we were talking about goals. I didn't know people set those anymore.
Well, goals, resolutions.
I mean, mine it can't be fitness for me because I'm mandated to do that.
That is true.
I mean, personally, I would like to get stronger because we do a test where it tests our physical strength in lifting, and so I would like to get. There's a number I would like to hit for my lifting goals.
Okay.
If you will.
Hey, that works.
So. Ooh, are you going to try to be like a power lifter?
No, not that.
Oh my God. I think that would be
not that
so
drastic.
awesome though.
I mean, kudos to those that do it, but I don't want to get to that level.
I mean, why not? You could like literally just punch someone and just like throw them over your shoulder.
I don't want to get that big. I just want to tone. I want to be strong, but I want to tone around.
You don't want to like threaten your boyfriend like with a look.
Oh, well, I have to.
I mean, you can do that anyway.
At that point, I'm not going to do that because then I scare them off. Like I need to find one first.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I was actually just having this conversation
struggle.
with another group of friends saying that like I do leg days a lot so that way I can get the booty so that way I can get a man and then I can like keep that man around by my food. So
yeah, right.
So
you've got a plan.
You got to find the man first, and then you do.
That is the hardest part
to trap him in.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
There's so many ways I could take that, but
I mean, that's where like the pies and the cookies and everything come in. While we were over Christmas, like I was like, oh yeah, no, I think I've made like 10 pecan pies between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like it was so many.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was giving them to people. I'm making them for family.
This wasn't even for Luke.
I was gonna say.
That was the question. Was they were like, okay, well, how much has Luke had? And I was like, well, he got 2 full ones.
2 out of 10.
Yeah. And then had at least some of one other one. Yeah. So one was like at Thanksgiving and one was at Christmas. And I was like, they're like, okay, so you're good. You know the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right? And I was like, I mean, I think I found it. And that works.
Yeah, no. This is kind of a mean joke, but please know it's just a joke. No, the way to Luke's heart is through his autism. So I don't think he's on the spectrum. I think he's just like an introvert, like and all that. So that's why it's just a joke. But there are moments. It's just like, are you having an autistic moment? Like, is that what's going on?
I don't know.
You never know. You never know with Luke. I love the guy. I really do. That's why I tease him all the
You
time.
wonder what goes on in his head.
I'm scared.
But then I'm
to
like,
know.
you know what? It's okay because it's not my problem.
I know. We pray for Bree each night.
It's okay. He's pretty great. Great. There we go. Words are hard.
Yeah, words are hard, especially when like we're doing a snacks episode.
There was definitely a Cheeto involved. Or Cheez-It.
Cheeto?
Where'd you get the Cheeto? I didn't see any.
Cheez-It. There.
okay.
Better?
No.
That's fine. That's okay.
Gabby and Pablo already had a conversation, quote unquote, about what is the best Cheez-It flavor. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I stick by white cheddar.
They're
all the way.
good. They're good. I will not disagree with you there.
Cheeses aren't bad, but it's something that I can't eat because it's like that amount or like even less than what Bree's currently got on her plate, which is what, 7? Yeah, that would be too much for me because it's like such a weird, rich cheese flavor that I just get. It's too much for me.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's not that I hate the flavor. What?
That's just
I have the commercials popping through my head.
Huh?
The
Cheese Whiz
yeah,
ones?
like the ones in the locker going.
Oh,
and he's like, I think I've aged you perfectly. I'm the cheesiest, coach. I'm like, I can't. And that was a really bad impression. Okay.
I mean, I've seen a lot of Cheez-Its commercials, but that one that you're mentioning right now does not ring a bell.
Yeah, no, that's the one that popped in my head.
I think the most that I'm familiar with is when he's at the doctor's office and he's feeling like blue.
I have not seen that one.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yes, I don't remember how that happens,
yeah.
but I remember the blue one.
The phrasing and all that. But I remember that one.
I think it's because they come on during the sports games.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that could make sense. But the one that I remember that I love because it definitely fits my personality is the one where it's the guy going to the different cheese wheels to see if they're like good enough to become Cheez-Its. And he goes to one cheese wheel. I don't remember what the cheese wheel says, but he basically just makes a childish joke.
I was about to say it's the one about the maturity thing, isn't
the maturity.
it? Yeah.
So that's the one that I love and will always remember.
Okay, I do remember that one. But yes, lifting. Want to get to your certain number. Good job. I support this.
I do want to know, what is the number that you're like kind of wanting to go and get to?
Right now I'm at, well, I was at 120 because that's the minimum. Then before.
Oh wait, is this bench press? Is this like squat? Is this
deadlift?
deadlift? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So 120 is the minimum. Then I tried
Okay.
140 at our last test. And going back, I would like to do 160.
Okay.
The goal is 180. Because I think that's
Okay.
a decent.
Yeah.
Our max is 230. So I would say that's kind of in between 120.
Your
and
max?
130. Yeah.
Why? Why is there a max?
Well, I mean, there's a max to get points for the test.
Okay,
So
so
it-
after a certain point, it's just like, no, you can't. You got max points for what we're going
Yeah,
for.
which is 100. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I feel like it should be like once you get to a certain point and then farther up, you get points based on how far up you are. And there shouldn't be a max, but that's just me.
No, there's a max for it, and it's not just females too. It's males too. So, of course, for females, it's just a lower number.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, I understand it shouldn't because there are like some chicks that can outlift guys.
Yeah,
It's
and
just like,
deadlift, like the difference is like significant. It's 230 for females, and it's 340, I think, for males.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
wait, 340?
yeah,
Good Lord.
yeah.
I'm just that. Wow.
I can't do that math off the top of my head, but
Well,
Yeah.
it's 90. That's 90 pounds. No, 110 pounds. Sorry, I went the wrong way. Woo. At least
yeah.
I tried it.
But yeah, it's,
that,
I got there eventually. It's like, but no, it's 110. It's 110
Yeah.
pounds different. I'm just. I feel like deadlift would be one of the ones where they'd be like
closer?
closer.
Yeah.
Like the bench press, I would get if the guys was that much higher, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
the deadlift, I'm like, what?
bench press, I would say, is significantly harder
that's
to.
like 6.5 45-pound plates.
Yeah.
Good Lord. That's the math I was trying to do in my
Oh.
head, not whatever
Not the
math you
simple
were
math.
doing. Yeah.
I leave that up to John whenever we work out. He just tells me what plates to put on, and I go, okay.
Right. No, I totally understand that. God, I could set the bar in my home gym up for that. See like how you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could totally try 340 tonight. Yeah.
Okay, no.
She's like, wait, wait.
Okay, with that 140, I struggled a little bit. So.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't.
I want to get to it do it comfortably, and then move up to that
Gross.
180 as I can.
Gross.
As quick as I can, if you will.
Gross. No. I
I
get it.
support
get
you.
it.
He can just go hide in a corner or something. I support you.
No. I totally get it because, granted, I haven't done a deadlift in quite a while. I need to add it to my workout routine. But the last time I did it, like I was able to do the 245s. So total, not on both sides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
no.
that's not bad, but
so
okay.
that's like 135, I think.
45 on each.
Yeah.
You said. What is that? 90 plus, and the bar. It depends. I think the bar is 60.
Ooh, no.
60, 65.
It depends on
our bar is. I don't know what bar you're using. I don't know if you're using like the 40 or 45 bar.
I've got, well, okay, so I think it's one of these things. Ooh, this is a whole nother tangent right here because
Do we want to reel you in now?
I will say that the original bar that we got before it broke, when we bought it, we thought it was a 45-pound. We actually weighed it. It was not 45, it was 35. So then we weighed the bar that we currently have now, and it is 40. So it could be one of those things that it was sold as a 60 pound, but it's not 60.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's 40 for sure.
It is 40 for sure because we did weigh it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
45, 90 plus 40.
Yeah, see?
130?
130.
That's not bad.
Yeah. See?
My problem is I know more about how to do an RDL rather than just a regular deadlift.
And see, RDLs I struggle with.
Okay.
I can't stand those.
I love those.
No, same. I do. But that's because the same thing. I do RDLs more often than regular deadlifts. So, which I guess when you phrase it like that, that's also an RDL, regular deadlift.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean,
standard
it is.
there.
I mean, it is, but it's. I don't know. I feel like to me, there is a difference in your form.
There
Oh, yeah.
definitely is.
And
Well, I mean, because that's like more hip, hip
So you
movement for RDL.
right.
Yes,
You
and-
bend your knees less and yeah.
Do that at all. I struggle with it. Maybe we'll add that to my goal too.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get
flexibility.
comfortable doing RDLs.
I think that needs to be your goal is just be more flexible.
Okay.
Gabby's over here like, nah.
Do you have a hidden meaning behind that?
It'll help you get a man.
And we're back.
Full circle. So, the
you mean
theme of this episode
revolution.
then is to
You
get a
mean-
man. Is that what that?
No, you mean a full revolution. That's a,
Oh man. Wow. No, it helps with your ability to complete lifts better and to like be like a healthier person overall. So, I mean,
And it's all in the form too.
yeah.
it is.
So,
It is.
yeah.
But then the more range of motion you have, like the more effective you're going to be, especially when you have control in that entire range of motion. So
Nope. Agreed. I know that I've been messing up my form whenever like my lower back starts hurting for RDLs
Oh yeah.
because like I'm bending my back too much. So like that's my sign that I need to like fix myself.
brace your core. Brace your core.
I know.
I just feel like I should stand in the corner and yell that at you.
I'm gonna have like a recording and a speaker that just will randomly
Yeah.
yell at me, brace your core during my workouts.
Yeah, I like it.
Even if I'm sleeping, like brace your core.
Wait, I thought you said it was during your workouts. You sleep during your workouts?
Pablo does. I know but
Pablo sleeps during his workouts.
No. He will randomly sleep at work because he doesn't sleep very well in the middle of the night. Like he did get tested, like do a sleep test and all that, and I think there were like in the 8 hours, and I could be wrong on this, there were about 20 different times that he completely stopped breathing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And so he woke up
Yeah.
and then went back to sleep.
Yeah.
And that is a regular thing. So, yeah.
Wow.
And this is why you should make sure that you get tested if you're having issues so you know what's going on.
Exactly.
Nah, just deal with a person that doesn't have any issues. So that way you don't have to worry about anything.
Oh, boy. So I'm
kidding.
going to magically make myself not have issues. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Thanks.
get better.
Okay. You do better.
No. kidding. Okay. So, all right. So you're like one of your goals this year is to increase your deadlift, which I totally understand. I probably need to start deadlifting more so that way we can make it a secret competition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's always fun when it's a secret competition.
Right.
So
Secrets are always fun.
yes. Secrets make great friends.
I thought friends made great
I
secrets.
was like, wait a minute, what? It's the other way around.
Yeah, come on.
Just like fences make great neighbors or something like that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think that's.
I think I've heard that one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's the same thing. Secrets make great friends.
Oh boy.
Because it could be a secret between you two.
But that's friends making secrets.
Yeah, but what if it's a secret like
But if
involving a
it's
different person?
But if it's a secret for just you two, then that will help. Like,
bring you closer?
yeah,
Yeah.
potentially, depending on what the secret is.
I was like, yeah.
I mean, you've seen Pretty Little Liars, right?
No,
Okay. Well, you know the premise, right?
someone dies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sets off a chains of secret.
Yeah.
Well, that's also on them for like trying, because aren't those like secrets like really bad things?
You just said secrets. You did not specify.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Like a good secret that will actually like bond two people together in a different way.
He's not talking about bad
Okay.
secrets.
Yeah.
Like ones that'll tear apart.
There's a
the
caveat
friendship.
here.
well, like
Not aware of.
Secrets.
I'm not talking about like, oh my gosh, we accidentally killed this person. Let's not tell anyone. No,
Well, they're not
that's
that extreme. I mean, they don't have to be that extreme to be a bad secret.
They were more
but-
dramatic.
Yeah.
than- if
well,
anything,
I mean,
yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
because it's a TV show, but I'm just saying, I'm using that as an example that like stuff like that. That is not a good secret.
Correct.
That is you being a terrible person because you don't want to get caught for the thing that you did.
How dare you?
I know. Like me, I have to like if it's going to be something like that, I will keep it like a secret for like a day or two, but then the
Yeah.
guilt will get me to be like, no, I got to go confess. Like so
if
will,
it's something bad.
yeah, if it's something like that, like, along that level, like that may not even be a secret. That's probably going to be something like I gotta get something taken care of. Like it could be something where along those lines, like if I were to be the cause of someone to die, like I definitely be there on the scene the entire time that I'm allowed to see if maybe the person got better, and if they did, cool, like help them out. If not, then I'd be like, hey, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna like throw myself in jail, like to the the family.
I did it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right, it's just like I'm not gonna fight that. It's just one of those things. So
But that's what makes a good person. That's what makes a good person. That's
Yeah.
When you come-
speaking to your inner values.
yeah, stuff like that will make you a good person. So
Not keeping terrible
not
secrets.
keeping-
exactly.
But if it's like a little white secret or like a white lie,
Like we're throwing this birthday party for somebody, and so we got to plan it.
You can hold that. You
But
can
see,
hold on
that's
to
not a
that.
bad secret.
Exactly. That's what she.
Yeah,
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. But
it was
that
supposed to be a good example.
yeah,
Brandon.
no.
Yeah.
But no. Oh my gosh, I feel attacked. No. I totally agree with that. Stuff like that because that's really. I don't know if I would really keep it like say that it's a secret, because yes, it kind of technically is, but I think that would be, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain because in my view, this is just me, and if your opinions differ, it's wrong. But
Wow.
I know. My definition of a secret is something that you're not going to tell anyone for any reason, even if it was like to be a party. Like it is something that you do not tell. So like if I went to a party that y'all weren't invited to, but I probably wouldn't like say anything about it. That would be a secret.
Okay.
So, but I'd also be smart and not post pictures of myself. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the
You
first
you
step.
went to a party the other day, and none of us were invited. I don't know the dude whose birthday it was,
Oh
but
yeah. Oh yeah. You did go.
and you did post
celebrate.
pictures.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
another Brandon's birthday.
Yes,
yes. Okay. I was like, what in the world are you talking about?
No,
Okay.
no hard feelings though, because I didn't even know the people.
Right,
So.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I was okay with it, because I wasn't trying to keep it a secret to anyone, because
We don't know him.
well, y'all don't know him, and I don't know who all he invited. So,
Yeah.
so yeah.
What about you, Brandon? Do you have any goals this year?
Sorry, I need to just swallow that non-bread. Yeah, I do have one big goal that like is kind of getting started. We don't know exactly how things are going to work right now, but me and Pablo are kind of in the process of trying to buy a house. We kind of did all the paperwork that we were asked to do to get pre-approved.
Okay.
We got the phone call today that we are pre-approved.
Oh, yay. That's great.
How exciting!
Yeah, so that's at least step one. We need to decide on what we want to do for step two, because there are two different options that the broker gave us. That we can do either an FHA loan and come up with a down payment of basically $8,000. So, but I do think Pablo and I know when we need to have the down payment by.
Okay.
Both of us are thinking that it needs to be done by like the closing date.
I don't get me
I don't know.
To guessing because I have no clue.
I still have the broker's number. So if I have a question, like she said that we can message her anytime.
Yeah.
So like if it gets down to it that me and him decide to go that route, then yeah, I'll ask her, be like, all right, when do we have to have this? The other option, is a down payment assistance loan.
Okay.
Where we'll get the money for like the house and everything, but then we're going to have like this separate loan that will be for like the amount that we need for the down payment.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
that would be
right.
That's
But
crazy.
that's the great thing about like working with brokers and like giving them all the information that they need. So that way they can tell you the information that they can for you to like move forward. But the bad thing about this one is that it would increase our interest rate for both the down payment loan and as well as the normal loan by, let's see, it's a point higher for the normal loan. And then for the down payment, it would actually be 2 points higher than the, like, and that's going off of the FHA loan numbers.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thankfully, like we got pre-approved for the amount that we are kind of looking for the house that we're currently looking at. So there's that.
Yeah, no, that is great news.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're coming up with a game plan. We need to actually sit down and like talk, but
Who does that?
I know.
Who communicates here?
Not me.
Not us, says the ones
Never.
hosting a podcast.
That's just talking. That's not necessarily communicating. We hope people listen to us,
Yeah.
but
There's
That's
two different things.
true.
There's a difference between conversation
Yes.
and communication.
That is true.
Yeah.
I think our highest viewed episode is like our first one, and it's like 52 views or something like that. It's not a lot, but it's something. I'm gonna look.
he's
that up.
gonna
Just
fact
go
check
look at the
himself.
stats.
Yeah.
I am going to fact check myself.
I mean,
We have 13 subscribers.
oh, that's awesome.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's good.
I think
Thank
I'm
you,
one
guys.
of those. I was like, I think I clicked the subscribe button at one point.
I appreciate. We appreciate
yeah,
that.
Okay,
I think
okay.
you did.
I was like,
Because I know you.
think
I know you
did.
commented. You are actually our first, and I think our only comment.
Really?
I think so.
I've been a terrible person and not actually looked.
Not actually.
How dare
I
you.
checked the Instagram stuff because that's what I have like
I don't
running.
think I'm following you guys on Instagram.
Okay.
I need to do that. I know. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
My mistake.
It's all good. It happens. It happens.
I guess we can forgive you since you're here, and then yeah.
That's all I ask.
I
If
mean,
you weren't here, I don't know that I could forgive you. But
so let's see. We have our first episode at 61 views.
Whoa.
It's climbed.
Not by much. Our second highest episode, I think. Oh, it's actually tied right now.
ooh,
Yes.
interesting.
Both at 16. We have After Fireworks and Milk, which was episode 2. That was a fun one.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And then it's the other one is After Rhino Quizzing.
Okay.
That was our first episode with Rhino.
Yeah.
So yeah, very interesting. Let's see. After that one is After Wrong Decisions.
That was a rough game.
That was a rough one. But that one's only 10 views.
Well, we're still a baby podcast. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Our first episode was only 6 months ago.
Wow. Time
Yeah.
flies.
I know. Can you believe that? Goodness. We're going to have to do something for our 1 year. I don't know what, but we're going to have to do something.
Mark it down now.
I'll try to remember.
That's why
had
we
this
have
discussion
calendar apps
earlier.
on our phone. Yes.
He forgets a lot of things.
That's true. Things go in, and so something must be left out.
That's true.
Yeah. So
Let's see. After the 10, we have 3 videos that are at 5 views, which one was our last episode, the After Badge Check 1.
Okay.
Another was After Solo Act. Oh, that was the
That was
episode-
you by yourself.
Yeah, that was just me by myself. Yep.
Oh, you were by yourself. I don't think I've listened to that one.
Well, no wonder it's at 5 years. No, that was when Bree was out of town for family stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
You left him all alone.
Huh?
I said you left him all alone.
I did.
It's dangerous to leave.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
How did you manage by yourself? You were just talking to yourself?
Oh, yeah. I had guidelines.
I mean, I feel like he could talk to a brick wall and have a perfectly lively conversation. So, which is what they used to say about me.
What? That talking to you is like talking to a brick wall?
No. Rude.
I was like, that's the complete opposite.
That I could talk to a brick wall. Thank you very much. You jerk.
You're welcome. No.
You did tell me you were going to be mean. That's fine.
That's true. I did. That is actually one goal that
I'm going to be more mean?
I haven't decided which level of mean.
Oh, that's not even what I was referring to that time.
Specifically, or just to people in general?
And people in general.
Oh.
Yeah. No. I'm not that kind of mean person. I'm not going to like
single someone out.
Yeah. No.
It's called being a bully.
Yeah. If I'm going to be a bully, I'm going to be a bully to everyone.
Equal opportunity.
Exactly. I hate everyone equally. Like that is my life. Like
So, we're the Grinch here.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But I do give people chances for me to like them.
Without saying something.
I mean, I got it again. Equal opportunity, equal chances. So,
But if you don't know Pokemon, you're screwed.
Oh.
no. You just don't get as many brownie points.
No, yeah, that's fair.
So, because it's one of those things that if you like Pokemon, then everything that you do will get like a +1. So it doesn't matter if it's like liking sports ball. You'll still get a +1 if you like Pokemon. So
I understand that. That's like anime for me. If I find
See?
someone that likes anime,
see,
I
which
feel like we already vibe.
That's true.
anime is becoming like more broad and more available for everybody. So that shouldn't be too hard. So
I mean, well, but there's also like categories within that though, because you have like your romance anime fans, and then you're like action anime fans,
where do you fall?
and then you're only like, I will only watch this one anime fan.
One Piece. Because there's over 1,000 episodes. So.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
You know what?
I
The live action one is a lot shorter.
And
Yeah,
actually,
it's only like what 12 episodes right
I'm
now.
thinking about it.
It would be a good way to start. I don't remember like all the details from the beginning of the like actual start
anime?
of it, but what they did, it's not too far
from the
actual
the
story.
manga. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I definitely give the One Piece Netflix adaptation a thumbs up, like 3 thumbs up.
Yeah, okay. I currently fall asleep to One Piece episodes, the actual anime.
I can't say.
Oh, well, not right now, currently, but like before I left, I would find something to watch on TV because that's how I fall asleep. And I was like, one night I just put no One Piece on.
Which I don't blame you, honestly. Ooh, there's apparently, I think it's a website called One Pace.
What?
And so,
What does it do? What is
Okay,
its
and
purpose? I was like,
continue?
yeah, what is its purpose?
so the purpose of it is to take the episodes of One Piece and they cut down all the filler stuff.
Oh, so it's like a 6-minute video that you watch?
More or less, yeah. So like all the action sequences, like they cut out like a good majority of them and just get to like the actual like, oh hey, there was a punch here, there was a punch there, not like the build up to the punch and all that. So like it
So you could get through 1,000 episodes in like a month instead of 6 months.
Oh, yeah. I would say
I mean,
longer.
it would still
just
take
relatively.
It would still take a bit of time, but more or less, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you could get through the One Piece series a lot faster. So I don't know.
But I feel like you'd be upsetting actual One Piece fans,
Right?
They'd be like,
No.
"That's like, I know what way to do it."
No, I think there was actually a lot of people that were like on board for it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Granted, it's been a while since I've seen it, but the last time that I did see it, like there were a lot of people that was just like, "Oh yeah, no, get caught up." Yeah.
Like when you're prepping for a new season to come out and you're like, I have to watch all of them. And
Oh
you're like,
yeah.
oh God, how do I do that?
I just go to the recap videos,
That was, yeah.
I hate those
and
so
then
much.
I seek out the episodes that have like my favorite action sequence or like my favorite scene.
Okay. Well, okay. You still didn't
What
answer
was
my
that
question.
for?
And I don't remember. It might have just been like a face with a blank thought, honestly.
Okay,
It
that
happens.
did not.
That didn't help.
That did
didn't
not
feel.
translate
I was about
as
to say,
that.
it didn't feel like a blank face.
I don't know.
That felt like-
it could have been.
It felt like judgment.
Yeah, it did.
It could have been like me transitioning from like what your statement was to me trying to grab food and then like trying to register what you were saying, but like it wasn't. So I don't know.
Okay.
You-
I think you got to work
your
on your
face
face.
glitched.
You got to work on your facial expressions here.
If I wasn't laughing, I'd make faces to be like, eh. Okay. So, you
your
still,
question, though.
yes,
Yes, okay.
My question, like, what category of anime do you like to watch?
I like slice of life. Like,
Okay.
but I like romance. Like I like jump back and forth between them.
Okay. So, like, what is your favorite?
I would say my favorite so far
Okay.
is it's called Snow White with the red hair.
Wait, what?
Snow White with the red hair.
Snow White with the red hair.
Yes, I don't remember the Japanese title. Otherwise, I would say it, but I probably would butcher it really badly. So we're just
So
gonna stick
we're
with the
just gonna say
English.
the English one.
We're just gonna stick with the English title.
No, totally felt. No.
But I like that one. But there's also a second close favorite, which is Fruits Basket.
I love fruit. That's
Yeah.
been so long, so long. The slice of life's like it's iffy for me. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think it's mainly because it's like too life realistic. And
Like I deal with that every day.
I
Please make
Right.
it stop.
I think that's one thing that I don't like the game Animal Crossing because
Oh,
that
yeah?
is just you are playing a game about
Your life?
chores. It's not even really your life. You're playing the life of a character, and like their life in Animal Crossing is to pay off a housing debt to a tiny raccoon that basically has
Wait,
like
I'm sorry. What?
to a raccoon, a tanuki.
That's the purpose of the game.
Yes,
I thought it was.
and
Just
but
like
then of
Like
course
Farmville or something.
yeah, I thought that's what Animal Crossing was.
No. You can grow things, but it's like not things that you have to like eat to be able to progress through the game or anything. It's more like just flowers for decoration and all that. But you can
I
control.
wouldn't have to worry about overwatering my crops.
I'm trying to remember if like overwatering is an actual thing in Animal Crossing. I don't think it is, or at
Well, I
least
managed to kill my aloe vera plant finally. So
Oh,
that is a whole nother conversation. Oh my god! What?
yeah, we can talk about that later.
All right, you and Pablo. You and Pablo.
Decide if I'm
Pablo
proud
kills
or if
plants
I'm
too?
sad.
Yes.
It took me 4 years, 5 years.
Okay, Pablo can beat you on that one.
See, it wasn't
it wasn't
God.
instantly,
Yeah,
but it finally did die.
Yeah.
It finally succumbed.
yeah, it did.
Wow. All right. So
it
for
choked
Animal
itself out.
Crossing, you don't kill your plants by overwatering. If anything, you can underwater and actually have them like wither, but you can bring them back to life. So
I
there's
did that a couple times.
with the aloe vera.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Whoa.
I mean,
Okay,
It's a
sorry.
special
Yeah.
skill to do that.
it really does. It really does. Like that's what stuns me right now. Oh my God.
He was too stunned to speak.
For real. Okay, Animal Crossing.
You're
All
paying
right.
off a debt. You can underwater and
Yeah.
your plants will wither.
Yes. You can control like who lives in like your little community, and like they're all different animals. So some are like rare spawns than others. But as long as you keep them happy, you can keep them in your community and all that. You have to pick up trash. You have to fill in potholes that randomly appear. For one game, there was a little museum that fossils and seashells and fish that you find or catch, you can go fill up the museum with them. Like it's a nice little concept. It's not for me because I'm sick and tired of chores in real life. I don't want to play a game about chores, which is sad because a lot of the stuff, like the daily stuff that you do, like in Pokemon or like Zelda, like a lot of them can be daily things that end up being like chores, not like quote unquote. Like the current Pokemon game Scarlet and Violet, they have a daily 6-star terror raid, which is the strongest terror raid that they can do in the game, on a daily basis. That is, not going to go past that because that's a little more information. But it changes every day, so you can do that every day, and that becomes like a chore. But it's at least one of those things that, like, all I have to do is go to the location, beat up one Pokemon, and then I'm done.
Beat up one Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's
beat 'em
all
up.
it is.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, like more or less, that's all I have to do.
And it's a different one, so it's okay.
Yes, and then I can choose to catch it or not.
Variety in life.
Unlike Bree with her badge challenge,
Yeah.
where she can't kill it to be able to catch it. She has to try to keep it alive.
Yeah, that's been a pain sometimes.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about that later because she does have a milestone that we already know she hasn't met, but we're going to be talking about that later.
I'm much better off than I was last time, though.
Oh, yes.
So there's that.
This is true. This is true. But okay, so I've now talked about 2 of my goals, the house and then my different level of mean that I don't know if I'm going to be like meaner or less mean.
I vote less mean just to be a slightly nicer person.
I'm not going to vote at all because I won't be here.
That's true.
She's
That's
free
true.
from it.
She's
Unless you
abstaining.
decide to attack over text or FaceTime.
It's a lot easier to ignore that way, too.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I can just decline.
Just like done.
Decline.
Done. Swipe.
block.
Done. Not dealing with you today, Brandon.
True. I don't know, but Bree,
Mute.
your comment has been heard. It will be reviewed later. So
I feel like it's going to push him in the other direction.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I should say be meaner. So
Yeah?
it pushes you the other direction.
No, it pushes me in the right direction. Yes.
Oh, so we know what his real decision is.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
just
we
going
already know.
to
The one that I
pretend like he
really
doesn't.
want.
Yeah.
The one I really want to do. So, but
Oh,
all right. Someone else's turn for their second goal.
So I have several books that I have started and not actually finished. So
I can relate to that.
just because I get distracted. So yeah, I'm going to, my plan is to finish those books, and I think there's like four of them, 5 of them, something like that.
Is this a series?
No,
Oh.
They're all separate series.
they're all separate books.
That's
Okay.
so relatable.
Yeah, I've got one. It's called Sparkle. I think I've been working on it for.
Sparkle.
Yeah. Oh man, it's been like my summer pool read for like 2 years. It's just really slow to read through. And then I think I'm through part 2 of A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
the new book is coming out this year.
yeah,
There's a new one?
Yeah, it tells of Hamish.
it's like Sunrise on the Reaping or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
not heard of this. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be a movie soon.
It will be. Yes.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
working on the movie as
definitely.
well.
Yes.
Okay. So should I just wait for the movie? Because I have not read any of the books.
Oh, read the book.
No, the books are so much better.
I know, because that's the case for like a lot of them. Wicked is actually
have that
reverse.
well,
The movie and the play are actually better than the book because the book does not explain as much.
But also, the book is darker. The book takes on a lot more darker elements compared
It wouldn't
to
surprise
to
me.
the musical and the movie.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly. You know how dark do you remember how dark the Harry Potter books are, like 5 through 7? Yeah,
Yes.
and they
Yeah.
didn't really make them as dark in the movies.
I
They
mean,
they brightened it up
they
a little
touched
bit.
on it
Yeah.
a little bit, but
Yeah, I
I'm
mean-
sure it wasn't yeah, like you're saying, as dark as the
because
books.
like if it was too dark, then it couldn't sell.
True. Some
Or-
people like that though.
That's true. But if it's like meant to be part of the series, then it works. But Harry Potter in the beginning, it wasn't as dark, so that's
Yeah.
why they had to keep it
Yeah.
bright and
Keep
all that.
it, yeah.
Like, I don't know if y'all know this, and I think I might have like talked about this before. I don't remember, but in the 5th book, Arthur Weasley was going to die.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. So like stuff like that, and it's all because of her neighbor's little kid. That's the only reason why she didn't kill him off, which I'm grateful for the kid. Her, maybe, but when she was making like writing the books, yes, I loved her and all that. What she's doing now, Voldemort needs to calm down. But
Voldemort? What'd you say?
Voldemort. Oh my God, have you not heard that?
I have
No.
not heard of that. No, actually, with that whole fiasco, I just kind of ignored it.
You mean the ongoing thing?
Still ignoring.
Yeah. So.
We live in a state of denial.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, so
But yeah, so it's, let me think. I also started The Princess Bride, the like abridged version, only the good parts or whatever it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was an actual book.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it's an actual book, and I was actually talking to a guy at work, and like we were getting to know each other, and he was like, okay, so like we were talking about favorite movies or something, and I told him like mine was like the princess, one of them is The Princess Bride. And he was like, oh my God, like as soon as I said that, he's like, have you read the book? And I was like, no. I've heard about it. I know it's a real book. I had heard that it was not very good. So he was like, oh my gosh, it's really great. I'm going to send you this. So yeah, he sent it to me. I did start it over my time off for Christmas. But like it starts with like an introduction of why he kind of wrote this. And he starts out saying like, this is the best book I've ever read, without actually having read it, because his dad would read him the original one.
Like in the movie,
okay.
right?
Yeah, so
okay.
he goes into detail and he describes the same thing that happens at the beginning of the movie happened to him. And I was like, oh, except it was his dad, not his grandpa.
Oh yeah.
And then like I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So yes, I haven't made it through the intro part yet. Because it gets dark and earlier, and when I was reading it in the car,
right.
and I wasn't driving, I was a passenger.
A likely story.
Yes. And like so I played Pokemon for a little bit, and then I think I read some on the way up to Abilene from my parents' house, and then on the way back, like it was too dark to read. So but yes, I was trying to keep up with the challenge, and so I didn't have as much time to read. But yeah, so that's another one. I swear I have another book that I have started and I haven't finished, that I want to finish.
Well,
But I'm going to cap it there.
I mean, no, that's a good goal, because honestly, we do all need to like read more. I probably need
Reading
to.
is fun.
It is.
It can be. Yeah, I do kind of miss it, but like, I was very picky with my books. Like, there's.
What did you read?
Well, obviously the Harry Potter series.
Oh yeah.
But there's also another series that like I tried the first book out, loved it. It's The Immortal Secrets of Nicholas Flamel.
Okay, I've heard of this. I have not actually read any of it.
I think I've talked to you about it.
I was like, I have not heard about that.
So,
at all.
it's modern day. It's starts like in California area. I think like San Francisco. I don't remember, but it starts over in that area where it's a bookstore and a cafe that's like just right across the street from it, where this husband and wife run the bookstore, but you find out like just a few chapters later that they're actually Nicholas Flamel and his wife, that they're still alive. They've just been hiding. They're waiting for this prophecy to start that involves like a set of twins. So yeah,
It's always a prophecy.
Yeah.
prophecy.
But those
Oh,
are the good books, though.
about
When
to say-
there's a prophecy involved.
Yeah, always a prophecy and always a chosen one.
Yeah. So, but it's really great. It actually has to do with all the different mythologies, gods that we know from Greek, Egyptian, Norse, like all of them, where they actually end up being like one different character throughout the different mythologies. So, like, an example is Ares, the god of war, ends up also being Odin.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yes, it's been a while since I've read it, so I don't exactly remember like who's supposed to be like who ends up matching with what. But yeah, a lot of the gods that we know from one mythology match up with a god from a different mythology, and so like the book makes them just that one entity. So they're encountering all these different gods. They're going to different secret areas that are magically hidden from the modern world. The twins that the prophecy is all about are traveling with Nicholas and his wife Penelope or Pernell. It starts with a P. Yeah, it starts with a P.
The P lady. That
Yeah.
doesn't sound good. Never
No,
mind.
let's not say that.
I was like,
Let's not.
that's a
I
different
realized
level.
that after it came out. I was like, ooh.
That's something I would expect Luke to say.
Right?
Brie. Is he rubbing off on you too much?
Maybe.
Oh God, bad thoughts. Bad thoughts. Oh my gosh.
No, Brandon, stop.
Stop.
It's been one of those days. It really has.
Keep the intrusive thoughts at bay.
No bad thoughts.
No bad. Okay. All right. Calm down. calm
Okay.
down. So, but no, that is like one of my favorite series. Like it kind of is above Harry Potter. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, but I'm huge. I love mythology. Like that is one thing that I've always been into. So like this book, like checked that mark for me.
Yeah.
So
The Rick Riordan books, I was like, oh my gosh, I ate those up like crazy. I need to, I've got a couple more books from him from different series that I need to read. I haven't started them, but I did buy them with the intention to reading them, and obviously have not. You know, the whole classic to be read pile versus what I'm actually reading.
Yeah,
Right.
that's your
Yeah.
to be read pile is going to be a lot larger than what you're actually reading.
Oh yeah, always, all the time.
Always.
Oh, I bought
It's
seven
it's
books.
never going to get low either.
No.
You're gonna keep building,
Yeah.
building. That's it.
yeah,
That's me.
yeah. I also have a hard time like rereading books.
There's only one series that I've like actually reread, and it's called the Selection series.
Oh yeah,
Yes, and but
That one's
like,
good.
Yeah. Well, actually, sorry, two. The Hunger Games and the Selection series.
Okay.
And not really the Hunger Games as a whole, more of Catching Fire, because Catching Fire is my favorite book in the series.
Okay.
Okay. See, there's only like a few books that I've reread only because the last time that I read them was like middle school. And it's the Tales of Del Toro, where it follows.
I have not heard of that.
I
one
know,
either.
right? So obscure. This is a group of people that are traveling around the country of Del Toro while it's under the rule of the Shadow King.
Ooh.
So they're trying to collect the 7 gems to fill up the belt of Del Toro that it acts like kind of the crown for the kingdom. And each of the regions is a separate gemstone, and it just happens to be like mainly the birthstones. There's only one that's like not a birthstone. It's the lapis lazuli.
That's the
I think
blue
that one is a-
right? That's the.
It's a blue and sparkly one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but yeah, all the others are birthstones. Let's see. There's ruby, topaz, emerald, diamond, amethyst.
Opal.
Opal is one of the ones in the book series.
It's
So-
also a birthstone.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
This one has it listed as a January birthstone, but that is
Garnet.
well, I know it's garnet, but this is saying lapis lazuli and turquoise are the traditional gems for December. And then
Interesting.
something else
that's a
that
first
is
for
something
me.
else says it's the birthstone of January, and I'm like, that's not right.
don't
Yeah, that's
know.
not.
That one's not right.
Unless they're trying to put it like with a zodiac sign.
That's okay.
Oh,
that was the
maybe.
next. That was the
Yeah.
next entry. Is lapis lazuli is a Virgo birthstone.
Okay, but that's not
Virgo.
January.
It's not January.
Yeah.
It's either Capricorn or Aquarius.
Yeah. That's weird. All right,
Peace
so
out.
that website is wrong.
Yeah. That's not a reliable source.
Nope. Nope. Oh God, I'm trying to remember all the different stones that they used for Deltora. I should actually just think of the freaking name, because the country of Deltora is actually all the different gemstones.
Oh.
Because we have diamond, emerald, lapis lazuli, topaz, opal, ruby, amethyst. Okay, so those are the 7. And each one actually has like a special power to it because it symbolizes something.
Sounds like infinity stones.
Kind of. Kind of, but not to a like overall like powerful being. It's
Yeah.
more just like a spiritual being. But the way that they made it to where for this is that when the country was first gathering together to fight the Shadow King, they went into the deepest like mine that they could to find like the purest gem to represent their country.
Okay.
And they brought it all into like one place and entity, and that entity became the king because they were able to use the belt of Deltora to fight and ward off the Shadow King.
Okay.
So it's a great series. It's actually got 3 different story arcs. The first one is where they're finding like rebuilding the belt. The second is where they're actually going underground to the Shadowlands where the Shadow King lives to try to weaken him to where like he's just gone forever. And then the third series is where they're actually going to different points of the country to destroy these witch-like sirens
Okay.
that are poisoning the land. So
Those
Sounds
witches.
interesting.
yeah, it's really a really good series. I might have to look. I think I have like I think I have like a set of the second half. Either I do or oh no, I think that might have gotten destroyed in a storm.
Oh, that's depressing.
No, there was, if I remember correctly, there was like a really bad storm that destroyed a little storage shed that we were using at my grandmother's house in Tahoka. And so the roof got torn off and a lot of things got destroyed by like the rain and all that. So I think that might have been one of the things. If not, it's hiding somewhere in storage. But I remember that I got like one book that is like multiple books of the first part of this like series. So, but it's like the second half.
Dang, how long is this series?
The first one is 8 because the first 7 are them finding the gemstones.
Okay, yeah.
And the 8th one is them trying to find the true king of Deltora.
Okay.
Because when the Shadow King has invaded, the king and queen of that time died. And so they don't know who like the next heir is. So they are first restoring the belt and then trying to find the heir. So yeah. And then there's 3. So let's see, that's 11. There's 15 total.
Oh, wow.
15 books? Wow.
Yeah. So, but they're small. They're small. I think like
I like the beginner chapter books where there's not that many chapter in the book. Because you said you read this in middle school? Okay, so books shouldn't be that.
they
It shouldn't be
weren't
super heavy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. I think if anything, it took me a week to read one book, but like that's because I was like busy with One Act Play, band, like a lot of stuff. So like it took me a bit.
Nerd.
I know. But when you,
I can't say anything.
Yeah, like
I
when
was
you
like,
go to a
that
small
was me,
town.
so-
Yeah. When you go to a small town and are able to participate in
You do all the
everything.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You take 12 different tests at the UIL meet in one day.
oh my God,
that
I don't-
was-
I don't remember. No, I don't want to remember those. So
It was fun.
yeah. So, but it's because of that.
Yeah.
Like it took me a bit to like read the
Yeah.
series, but it was a good series. So, but okay, so you want to like increase your red pile.
Yes.
So that's
Actually
good.
finished those. Yep.
Yeah. All right, Gabby. What is your second goal?
My second
yeah.
goal.
or a second goal, not like ranked second. And then we'll move on to the
goal.
next thing.
Second goal, I guess, just to be more, a little bit more outgoing.
Okay. This is good.
I mean, this is true. We
I
did
need to work on that.
Yeah, I mean, we did try to like encourage you by going out to the bars and everything in your like area that you were being sequestered to.
That you are no longer.
Yes, you're not fully sequestered.
Yeah.
You're still kind of forced to be over there. But
Put her in solitary.
but I'm not in full.
yeah, solitary.
Full isolation.
That there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have the opportunity to become more outgoing.
This is true. This is true.
Which I think I worked on it a little bit.
I mean,
since being there.
Yeah, you've sent us a few pictures of
Yeah.
like times that you've been out and about and all that.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's progress.
It is, yeah.
So-
yeah. I think I am definitely better than what I was before.
True.
But there's room for progress.
There's always room for progress, even for us, because I can always be meaner. So
Well, no, that's a different topic.
Wait a minute. That's not what we're talking about. Hold on a bit.
What? I was just agreeing, and I was using that as an example because it could possibly happen. You never know. I could be meaner. I could be nicer. You never
I'm
know.
scared.
We're trying to lean towards the nicer part.
Gross. Why? That's not as fun.
Because
That's not as fun.
the world is better when there are nicer people.
No.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to be mean to make stupid people realize that they're being stupid.
Okay, well that is true because I did work with a lot of stupid
See?
people. at
Okay,
Cane's.
but when you're mean to them, a lot of it doesn't always work.
But that is true, yes. What I did is
And
I
it
just
just
walked
makes it
away.
worse.
I just walked away.
Yeah.
I could not deal with their stupidity. I walked away.
I know. There was that. There's great example. Oh, you two are playing. Okay.
The dogs are going.
The dogs are randomly hyped up. My little old man is trying to fight the bigger dog.
There's some like head nudges going on.
Yeah, because Jake can't do much. Needy is so much taller than him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the tail wagging.
I know, you can kind of hear it through the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get him. There you go. So, okay. Let me finish this grape.
He says okay right as he takes a bite of food. Oh, those snacks episodes. They're
I
so
love
much fun.
Snacks and jealous dogs.
Yep. They
Okay.
want your attention.
They want my attention and they want our food.
Yeah. Oh, my plate's empty, so
Mine's not. Okay.
that's why they left me alone.
Yeah, Needy is currently like hovering over Gabby, like, feed me. Feed me, Gabby.
Feed me and pet me, please.
Yes,
I'm totally
attention.
okay with it. I wasn't anywhere near animals there, so
Oh, yeah. You
I was
could.
about to ask you that.
I'm suffering. I'm suffering.
yeah.
Well, but here soon you're probably going to be like having to like move away to a different location, and that can kind of be stressful for the animal too.
I mean, true. But even then, I don't think I'll be able to have an animal, since I'll still be living. I have to live on
base.
On base.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm not married and I'm not an NCO.
Yeah.
So, and there, it can change depending on the base. Can. Some allow it, some don't. But as far as I know, most don't. So I will be petless for a while.
Aw.
I know. I'm so sad.
I mean, that's so different for you, right?
Yes, because I was surrounded by them.
Yeah.
And so it's heartbreaking. I told my friends I'm going to have to like find a SPCA and like volunteer on Saturdays.
Oh yes, that give you your fix. It's like,
right.
Yeah.
My weekly fix.
I need my pets, man.
Wait, hold on. The pets that you give or apparently you get? I'm confused now.
It depends. I think it depends on the
Both.
I think it depends on the animal.
I like it.
honestly, if it's a big dog, it's like they're gonna pet you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
fair.
ready. I want all of it.
Yeah. I don't doubt it.
So, but all right, we're getting close to an hour and a half. We're almost at an hour and 20 minutes right now. So we need to go ahead and wrap this up by ending this with Bree's badge check.
Oh no.
So Gabby, just to fill you in, back in November, I think it was around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We did a trivia game with another one of our guests, Rhino, who won the trivia game, and so he got to choose the Pokemon game for Bree.
Yeah. Thanks, Rhino.
So each game had different milestones, like weekly goals that she has to complete, which apparently there was some miscommunication on that at the beginning, but she has to complete this goal by the end of the week. Obviously she didn't get it the first time, so she had to catch a certain Pokemon once she gets to a certain area and use it on her in-game team. So we're going to see what her milestone is for this episode, see if she's met it. If she hasn't, a punishment happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's so thrilling.
Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the DS.
Okay.
Thank you for go ahead.
I turned it on and had it all ready, ready for you.
So we're going to click this. Now, just to let you know, Gabby, her week 4 goal was to get through Rock Tunnel and collect the Rainbow Badge, which is the 4th gym badge for Kanto. For Pokemon Yellow. That's the game that we're doing. It's Pokemon Yellow.
Okay.
Yes. I know that you got through Rock Tunnel, Bree.
I did. Thank
Yes.
goodness. Finally, after I had okay, so last night.
This is fun. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I'm going through, right? And I finally make it out of Rock Tunnel. My Pokemon are at their very last of their life. Like Pikachu fainted right as I was walking out. And I had like one with like 4 little life points left. And I think it was like Geodude or something. And like I walk out of the tunnel and get bombarded by this person who's like, "Oh, we're going to have a fight." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so he killed me or whatever because I only had like this much life left. And it sent me back to the other side of the tunnel.
Oh.
Because apparently because that was the last Pokemon Center that I had healed at. I didn't know that was why I did that, but I thought it was very cruel.
That is cruel.
Yeah. It really does stink because there's not a Pokemon Center like immediately after the exit of Rock Tunnel.
There should be.
It's pretty
Honestly.
dang close, but yeah, it's
you were getting close. You
Yeah.
you weren't expecting those trainers like that close.
Yeah.
That.
yeah. I after the next time I got out, I had a little more life left because I didn't run into 12 people inside the tunnel that were like, "Hey, let's fight."
Did you use Flash?
No, I don't have Flash.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was just navigating with the walls, and kind of when I stopped moving, kind of went a different direction.
That's understandable because at least in these games, like you can see the walls. In remakes, you can't. So you have to have Flash in order to be able to see, unless you just know where you're going.
Yeah,
So,
no.
Which obviously you didn't. So, but you
True.
at least could see the walls, so that way you can
Yeah.
kind of like guesstimate where you were.
Yeah.
And you just couldn't see people.
Yeah, so I couldn't see people, and then you could never see when the wild Pokemon show up or whatever. But I made it through. Didn't run into any like battles or anything inside that time, and I think I found everybody before and ended up being
Probably.
so much.
Probably.
So I come out, and then I see that there's a trainer over on the left side. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go the other way. And then I get hit by the guy the original trainer that I was going to fight coming out of the tunnel. I'm so peeved about it all still.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
That is still like something to be upset about.
Yeah.
So,
So I had more life left this time. And so I got through that battle, and then I saw the trainers on the left side, so I go on the right side and I go through, and I'm like, okay, avoid as much as I can. And I found a Pokemon Center, and I was like, okay, heal, please, all of them now. So yes, I did get through Rock Tunnel. I do not have the Rainbow Badge, but I did end up in the correct city. Woo!
that's true. Yes. And I was going to show you, Gabby. So like this is how we've been checking her progress. So on this bottom half bottom half of the screen is where you can see how many gym badges she has. You can see that she's got 3 because there's not a face there. So if there's a face, she hasn't fought them yet. If there's a badge, that means she's won.
Okay.
So this 8th one, she will not know who that gym leader is until she fights them. Yes.
Is it one of the other ones, or is it a totally new one, or what?
What do you mean?
Well, you said I won't know who it is. Is it refighting one of them, or is it?
No. Like, they're each their own different person.
Okay.
You just won't know, like, who the 8th gym leader is until you get to that point of the story.
I mean, that wouldn't mean much to me anyway.
You have not encountered this person yet.
Okay.
Yes, I will say that. You have not encountered that person
Oh,
yet.
so you do encounter them?
You encounter them a few times.
But you don't know that they're the one that you're gonna fight.
Correct.
Oh.
I swear, if it's blue, that little punk.
No, I can. I will say that it's not blue.
If it's the professor, I'm going to be like, what the heck?
Ooh, that's actually...
A good guess, right?
It's not a...
Oh.
It's not a good guess. It's actually like a secret thing. The professor actually was going to be a super boss in the game. So once you beat like the Elite Four and the champion, he would have been in a different spot that you could actually fight him. He would have, like in Red and Blue, you get either Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle.
Okay.
Your rival would get the one that would beat your Pokemon. So, like, if you chose Squirtle, he would have Bulbasaur and build his team off of that. The professor would have the other one.
Okay.
The last one that didn't get chosen. So, and his team would kind of be built off of that. So that's just a fun fact. It would just be a super boss. They took him out of the game.
Okay.
Or at least the main story. You can still fight him. It's a glitch. You just have to do like a few certain things, and then like you'll encounter him. But it's definitely one of those things that you want to wait till you beat the champion, because I think his Pokemon are like level 60, level 70. So
Halfway there. With one of them.
which one?
Pikachu. I'm at 31.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still not ready for the rainbow badge.
That's okay. There's plenty of trainers that I can go run around. There was a whole line. There was like a line of 5 of them standing right next to it. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, and they alternated.
No, not this time. They were literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since it's still on, I can show you. But continue, I guess, with my punishment.
Yes. So, Gabby, this is where you and I are going to be collaborating a little bit.
Okay.
So, since Bree did not meet the challenge or meet the milestone,
I'm a failure.
we're going to choose one of 3 options for her.
Okay.
So, I'm going to list them. You can kind of make your decision on which one to do.
Okay.
So, option 1, she goes into the final fight, the final 5 like battles, with only 5 Pokemon instead of 6.
Okay.
So that's one option.
Okay.
Option 2 is we force her to have a certain Pokemon on her team. I haven't decided what Pokemon yet, but that can be an option. Option 3, a Pokemon has to have a certain move.
Oh boy.
And it can be any Pokemon of her choice, but like this one move, and I don't know what move yet, has to be there. It has to be somewhere on her team.
Okay.
So, which option would you like to do? The only 5 or the final 5? Pokemon that has to be added. A move, like, and the move choice can be like anything. Or a move of our choice on a Pokemon of her choice.
I think we should do 2. Option 2.
The Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to say that your water Pokemon
Okay.
has to be a Kingler.
Okay. I have not seen that one yet.
Okay. So I will say that Kingler evolves from Krabby.
I haven't seen that one yet.
You haven't seen a Krabby yet?
Is it Gabby?
I mean, it's gonna stink for her.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
this.
Oh my god,
I
you're
know
so
I should be doing what I said I was going to do.
So once you get to Fuchsia City, you should be able to get the good rod there, and then with the good rod,
Okay, I have an old rod.
yes, that's not gonna help you get crowdy. I will tell you that.
Okay.
The good rod, I believe, if you use it in Vermilion,
Okay.
I'll have to double check this, but I believe once you use it in Vermilion, that's how you can get crabby. But let me double check that information because I don't want to lie. We do not lie here.
We're only mean.
Yes,
That's true.
that is one thing that I will always be. I will be a truthful, mean person.
I'm still trying to find these people. I gotta remember
Bless you.
where I found them.
You found them in the route between Lavender Town and Saffron City. So what you have to do is go from Celadon City, go right. So you need to go eastward. Mm-hmm. Take the underground tunnel there.
I didn't go on. Oh, yeah, I did go under. Yeah,
did.
I did. I see. I remember now.
I know exactly where you're supposed to be.
Okay. I just gotta find the tunnel again.
Secret tunnel through the mountain.
I've
Secret
seen a video
tunnel.
that has this.
Yes, as you should have.
Did you send it to me? No, I don't think you did.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, okay. I lied.
He lied.
I did.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's because I told you the wrong fishing rod.
Do I need the old rod?
No, you need the super rod,
Oh, dang it.
which you still have to go through Fuchsia City. But that's just the longer way around. Because you know where that sleeping creature is?
I found a second one just now.
Yes. Oh, no. It's going to be a bit. You can't get that crabby for a bit.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so both Snorlaxes, because that's what it is.
That's
it's a
okay.
Snorlax.
Yeah, I was like, I remember that it told me what it was. I just don't remember what it was.
Yes. So yeah, both Snorlaxes are cutting off the southern half of Kanto for you right now.
Okay.
And you know what's even better, Gabby?
What is it?
So
He hates me.
No, I don't hate you. I love
He says he
torturing
doesn't
you.
hate people. He's just mean to people.
Exactly.
I thought he just wasn't a liar.
Well, yeah.
Oh, crap.
You said you were honest, but then you were a liar.
She got into a battle. She's playing the Pokemon game while we're on this podcast.
I'm not trying to. I was trying to get to the thing to show you what I was talking about.
Oh my gosh.
But I will stop now.
Yes, stop, because we're about to wrap things up. But I will say, for the next episode, which I was going to be nice, but whenever I found out like where she was, that's where I'm gonna like have
I feel
to.
like I should have a little bit of grace because I was, working on it. At least I wasn't 2 weeks behind this time.
And to be honest, I might have to be nice just because I know her like levels and everything. So
I need help, okay?
She does.
Damn.
But it's not like I haven't told you that you can text me anytime.
Oh yeah, no. I've tried to do that, but today and yesterday they got a little cryptic, and I was like, "What the heck, man?"
Your messages to her got
Yeah.
cryptic? You weren't being straightforward?
I'm never straight.
I forgot we're talking to Gabe.
yeah, it's Brandon.
Wait, the message. Oh, this was on Snapchat. That's right. I forgot.
Okay,
She
so
saved them all because she doesn't want to forget the
Yeah.
information I told
yeah.
her.
Please don't unsave them.
Well, no, you saved them, so I
but
can't.
Okay. So the final battle, my water Pokemon has to be what?
Yeah. A Krabby. That's Krabb, as in Brandon. Why?
I thought you said something else, whatever it evolves to.
Well, that's what you catch, but then you have to evolve it to Kingler.
Okay.
So you catch Krabby and then evolve it into Kingler.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. which this is me being really nice because then that can be your surf and strength user.
Okay.
So that is me being very nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He wasn't out to destroy you.
Nope. Not this time.
Next time.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. No, I don't think I was really being cryptid. I was just telling you, hey, you need to go to Celadon City. Well, I wasn't saying like directly where to go.
No, and
That was the cryptic part.
Well, he was like, "Well, I'll tell you this much," or like, "You haven't."
Because I don't want her to like just be straight up told the information. I want her to be able to enjoy and explore.
Like you had to.
Yeah. No, honestly, yes. Like, because whenever I was playing Pokemon Yellow, it was like before like the full access of the internet and like people were sharing information. So
Yeah.
like the only information for Pokemon that I really had was the anime.
Okay, fair.
Oh.
So,
okay.
and Pokemon Yellow is the one that like really matches up with the anime.
Yeah.
So, like that's my experience with that game particularly. But at least the difference for you is that you have someone that's played the game
Yeah.
multiple times and you have the internet that you can like look things up.
I did Google where to get the rainbow badge just to make sure it was actually in Celadon City.
I wouldn't steer you wrong.
That's something I would do too.
Yeah. Well, I think it was also later last night, and I was like, okay, well, let me just make sure that this is actually where this is, and because I was in that little outcropping. It said something about Silphco. I don't know if that's actually Silphco or it was saying look at Silphco. I don't know. But wherever the tower is, and I was like, that's not where, there's not a gym here. I don't think that's right. And then so I was like, okay, well, which direction do I go? And so I was like, what city is this next badge in? I don't want to go wrong. I've already put too much time into this game.
Right. Well, and depending on the time that like it was, I would not have gotten your message.
Yeah.
So-
No, it was like after 11, I think.
Yeah. About 10:15 is when I have my phone like go on sleep mode, and so anyone that's trying to like contact me is gonna have to wait.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So,
Protect
well,
your sleep. It's important.
Yeah.
when-
Do your best.
It's because of other people. Like, I love them. They have gotten a lot better now, but
Good.
I'm still not chancing it. That they would call me at 2:00 in the morning.
That's wild.
Yes. And it
I'm
was-
asleep. 100%. My phone does not ring.
Yeah.
Well, this was before I silenced my phone for
Yeah.
everything. So like, there's that. But it got to the point to where like it was just so crazy that I was just like, nope, we're not doing this anymore. I set that boundary and I set it hard. Oh my gosh.
What was their reaction?
It took them a bit because I would still wake up and find like missed calls from this person. But after a bit, they listened. They knew that like I would get to them. Granted, it would also be like 6:00 in the morning, and they'd be passed out. Sometimes, actually, sometimes they would be passed out. Sometimes they would have not gone to sleep at all.
As long as people are safe. Silence. That's a little scary.
I really can't say, especially without like
Yeah.
giving more information.
No, I'm
because
just saying,
honestly,
like,
with all that I've said, like they know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But that's also like their journey and everything. I will say that they are much better. Like they're still a little stressed out right now with things going on, but it's mainly because of their job. So
I that just is in general, we hope everybody's safe and respects boundaries.
Oh yes,
Right.
in general.
Yeah. Like that was it. That was
yeah.
all
Yeah.
that was all I was saying that for.
I will say they are definitely like in a safe place now for for like the most part in general. So yes. So, but with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's been almost an hour and 40 minutes.
Don't
So-
you love us?
Yeah. Well, we knew that this was going to be a Gabby episode because we have Miss Gabby.
Yay!
Yeah. So, but ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you so much for listening to us talk on this first episode of the year for the podcast. So, but we're going to go ahead and leave. Gabby, is there any social media or plugs that you want to like make before we exit? You don't have to. This is just if you want to.
I mean, I'm not really present on Instagram, which I would give out, but that's about it.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But again, it's just one of those things that if you wanted to share that, you are more than welcome to. But other than that, thank you so much for being on with us this episode, especially before you have to go back to California. I think that's where you're at. Or did I give up too much secrets?
You're gonna get noped, Brandon.
Oh, no.
Where's the nope
Be like,
card?
no, nay.
Nay. So, but again, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.
I
We
was
love
super
you.
excited for this invitation.
Good, as you should be.
All right.
So, but ladies and gentlemen, I've been Brandon,
And I'm Bree.
And I've been Gabby.
and we will be back later. Bye.
And hold on, I
Oh.
forgot something.
Oh,
So you can find us on Instagram,
That's
YouTube,
right.
and
Oh my gosh.
Spotify
How
at
could I
BBL
forget?
After Trivia. Don't forget the After Trivia. You'll get some questionable results otherwise.
yes. Please, if you're following us on Instagram, Bree has been trying to do and keep up with the daily questions as well as doing the Pokemon challenge. So please be nice to her because she is doing this of her own free will.
That's
If you
what he
have
tells you. Just
No,
kidding. It is
I
of my own
asked
free will.
you-
It was my
yes.
idea.
I asked you if you wanted to do that or do the Instagram account, and then yes, you came up with the daily questions idea. So
My own fault.
Yes, there was no forcing, no forcing. But yeah, no. If you have questions that you want to ask us, or for the trivia, or just want to share a fun fact, please email us at bblaftertrivia@gmail.com. If it's a question for trivia, just put trivia in the subject line. If it's a question for us, put FAQ. And if it's a fun fact, just put fun fact. I can't believe I forgot to do all that. Oh my gosh.
It's been a long night. It's been a wild ride.
It has. Oh my gosh. We haven't done like a full proper episode in quite a while.
It's been a little bit.
It has.
We had some holidays and some drinking and
Oh my gosh.
some good times.
And snacks.
And tonight was a good time.
It was a good time. So, but okay. Did I miss anything else?
I think that is it.
That's it? Okay.
Everybody be happy, be safe, have a happy new year.
Happy New Year. So, or as I want to call this episode, a Gabby New Year.
Oh, thank you. That's so special.
So, but for real, I've been Brandon,
I'm Bree.
And this has been Gabby.
and we will be back later.
See ya.
Bye.